I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the bull out the truck, take the bull out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country.
Hop in that window, I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going, the women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry, that's always on. I know the storm is coming, my pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night, cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot, cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look, mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goodies powers. Like a number one fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Yes, I'm like that's part of my rebuilding castles that's made out of. She's amazing, I'm fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us, broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a shot it, spin around and watch it bounce, bounce, bounce. Every time I hit the stage, I make it bounce, bounce, yeah, bounce.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium, the home of the Madden Championship Series. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little drawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get sent.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Going from the pistol, Stafford. That's a catch, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 13. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Has him on the massive hit. The ball is out. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. But sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Connects on the crosser. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. They're out to try and tack on the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. Bobo with the grab. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Off the play fake, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
here. Williams set to pass. And this one is launched downfield. That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Williams with third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. One drive in, and he's already in line for that ice bath. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you know a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
Williams throwing on fourth. He fires one deep down the left side. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Bills turn the interception into a drive starting in enemy territory. He's tackled at the 45-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Stafford from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken down at the 30. Goes to the hurry up here.
That's good for the Bills. First down.
Throwing now on first down. Stafford finds him on the crossing route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Bills.
Working inside the red zone. Finding Shaheed, back-to-back plays. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And not from the pistol to pick. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points. Cook is in for the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills pull that in front further, 13-zip. It's a James Cook touchdown. To rock this offense, looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
14. Bears nothing.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Big strike here to Moore. 30. Gets it to the 15. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. The give inside to Stevenson. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Working quickly here. The throw is Williams. From the pocket, isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
3rd and goal. It's Williams. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. He's off to the races. He's at midfield. The 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to bring this back for the pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Smith on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Tackle is made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. This is complete, downfield to Smith. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
First down, Chicago.
Williams on 1st down. Getting out to his left. Throwing for the back of the end zone. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears chop some of the lead off before the half. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears get it back to a 14-point game.
Bears 7. Sam Martin set to kick
The
off.
Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills both racing them to the halftime locker room. They'll try this extra point. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. All right, they feel comfortable with the lead they have, so they're just going to kick this from the 10. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through.
Bills 28. Bears 7.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10 now. Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Here he goes, third and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Here we go, fourth down with Williams. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Bears.
First down throw by Williams. Andre Stevenson makes the catch. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's a difficult on the defense. I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
To the air yet again, Williams. On the comeback route. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. On the move, headed right. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Bills will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
This is caught inside the 15. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? But he can't get in for 2. They keep him out, and that is how this first half will end.
Bears 7.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. We'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Working quickly here. 4th down, Williams. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And take over once again.
You take a mortal man and put him in control.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. Completed over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Forced out to his right. Going back across his body here, left side. All the way to the right, it's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Bears have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind the next time the ball comes his way.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Williams with 3rd and long. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Now about that play, Brock. On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. It's caught at the 4. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
Back to Stevenson. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Stevenson. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Offensive line fast.
Brings up 4th and goal.
On 4th down, it's Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Once he became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. His team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple of reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're looking at 1st down here. Working from the gun, Williams. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Williams from the gun. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears start to fight back with their first points of this game. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Point after is up and through. And the Bears tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. From the gun, a give to Stevenson. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end for the loss of yards. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Williams throwing on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
7 yards. That's good for a Bears.
Now here's Williams. The right side, caught by Smith. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
2nd and a yard at the 50-yard line.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get some late points and the lead.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. That one's complete, right side. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. This time, they'll keep it on the ground. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work on the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The Bears decide to call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Bears decide to call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Williams to throw on 1st. Called in again, it's Mut Grind. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears. He'll throw it. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Byron Murphy picks it. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
And his kick is good, and what a first half that was as we officially go into locker rooms now, all tied up. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action, Williams. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short pass brought in. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Working now from the gun. Andre Stevenson makes the catch. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but also would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
At the 43-yard line.
Williams on 1st down. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's Williams again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To the air yet again. Williams fits it through the middle. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first one. Just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Buys time, rolling right. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd and 10 now. Williams. He's going deep this time. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL game before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this is brought to a stop at the 34-yard line there. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They send a tight end in motion. On play action, here's Williams. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Bears having just a hit.
Drop the rhythm and drop the bass.